Hi everybody, Jason here again, and it's day one of my 21-day detox reset, and for the first time ever, I'm doing the complete vegan plan. So usually on day one for breakfast you have eggs and toast and kale, but today what we're doing is with the vegan meal plan, we're having coconut quinoa. So instead of simply doing the eggs, I figure, well, why not just do it live, right? And obviously, if you're busy, it might not be the most exciting thing in the world. But for the folks that are interested, I'll just show you what it takes. So this is a recipe right out of the book. It says you need 3/4 cups of cooked quinoa warmed, and then there's a recipe somewhere else to make the quinoa if you don't have that already. But I already have my quinoa made, so I'm just going to get 3/4 of a cup here. And I only made 1 cup of dry quinoa, but that turned into about 3 cups of quinoa total. So 3/4 of a cup of quinoa. And I like to use the mixed quinoa just because it looks cooler. I don't think it tastes much different. Then we need 2 tablespoons of canned coconut milk. So I have coconut milk from the grocery store. And a lot of times when it says to go buy like a can of coconut milk, we'll get 2 or 3, knowing that if there's a meal I like, I'll just go ahead and make that same meal a couple times during the reset. And if you only need 2 tablespoons of the coconut milk, like a whole can is gonna last you a long time. Anywho, I see my mom just sent a video on Facebook, so I'm a little scared what that might be. So here's how the canned coconut milk comes out. Comes out in a solid form, and I'm just getting 2 large tablespoons of that to mix in. So this is a new dish to me. Never made it before. I've never tried to eat it before. So whatever you see here is how I do it. And again, I was trying to say earlier that part of, I think, the way that I lead or teach or whatever you want to call it is, if this idiot can do it, this bachelor-esque guy, I'm not a bachelor, but I act like one. If he can do it, then, you can do it too, because there's a lot of food preparation going on here and stuff. Next is just 1 teaspoon of maple syrup, so that's going to taste awesome, right? Yum. 1/4 cup of fresh pineapple chunks. 1/4 cup, oh my god, that's so small, it's like 1 chunk. So I was fortunate yesterday that I was in Buffalo for a doctor's scan for a neighbor. And I went to Whole Foods, and whenever you go to Whole Foods, they always tape down all these little containers so that they don't spill in your bags, which is kind of nice. So 1/4 cup, I'm just going to use the cup, put a couple chunks in there. That's going to be like 1 level of, so that's probably more, it's almost a half, but I'm going to go with it. Hey, Phil, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I was saying before, and you probably missed it, is that if this idiot can make a vegan dish, then anybody can. 1 tablespoon of chopped walnuts. And my walnuts are actually part of my stand here, so I'm going to have to switch my stand around. There we go. I just used my walnuts as part of my phone stand. My other phone stand is over in the garage, so I need to get that. That one works way better than this one. But just to show you what's up. So if I only want 1 tablespoon, like that's very few walnuts. Chop it up. I'm just going to crush it in my hands and put that together. So whenever I do these videos, they should literally be 5 minutes long. Anything more than that, nobody's going to watch. And if they do, it's just my mom, right? But every video I do ends up being 20 minutes long because I'm chatty Cathy, I guess, you know, whatever. But you just saw this video. Literally was 5 minutes for me to put together those couple ingredients. Now, yes, I had the quinoa pre-made, but that's everything we need right there. Just gonna mix that all up. Combine the warm quinoa, coconut milk, maple syrup mixed well. Place in a serving bowl, top with pineapple and walnuts. Oh, so right off the bat, it smells like coconut, which is awesome. Like, I'm not the guy that's gonna sit around. Well, as a kid, I didn't love coconut, but I did a health class with Tony Robbins in Fiji, and I came away from that, and like, I love coconut now. And spent a lot of time in Hawaii, and so I always loved the smell, didn't always love the taste. And then it's ready to go. So here you see my first bite of my vegan coconut quinoa. Wow, that is really good. My initial reaction is that tastes like dessert because it says to warm the coconut milk, and I didn't. But it's like an ice cream-ish flavored taste. In fact, I need to try just a little bit of the raw milk. No, that's nothing. So that's really plain. But when you add the maple syrup to it with pineapple, man, that is delicious. That is a really interesting concoction. And I've done the reset, this 21-day diet, probably 6 times. And I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to this stuff. So here's 4 other empty boxes that I've done over the past few years. And that's not all of them. I know I've done it more times than that. And I haven't always finished. Each one wasn't always perfect. But I have never had this dish before. And this is so good. One of the things that I do notice when I do this diet is the 3rd week, you're only having fruit for breakfast. And it raises the blood sugar. Like, it's so much fruit that, like, I get a little lightheaded or whatever. So, wow, that's really good. So I don't necessarily like that. And so I figure out how to do different fruits so it doesn't affect me as much. But this now is going to be an option. And that's something that's really good for me because it's super quick, it's super easy. See, I have my rice cooker over here, and this is our small rice cooker. I just put the quinoa in there. That's literally going to be enough quinoa for a week. So that's ready to go. And for me to just be able to come down, I'll keep the rest of the coconut milk in the fridge. Take it out of the Ziploc bag, put a little bit of this in, a little bit of maple syrup, some pineapples. I might end up needing more pineapple if I do this breakfast over and over. But this can be a new staple. And because it's already a vegan option, you could theoretically do this through the whole 21 days. This could be your breakfast right here. It's one of the things I love about this diet is that you're trying 21 new breakfasts, 21 new lunch, 21 new dinners. So you're going to walk away with like 5 or 6 or 10 new staples that are going to be the way that you eat going forward. And definitely the meals are designed for each week. So something that you have in first week, if it's eggs and toast, obviously wouldn't work for week 2. But if you're having a vegan option, that's going to work for multiple weeks. So this one I really think would work for all 3 weeks. But definitely any meal you have week 1 can be replaced with another meal for week 1. Something like this, though, I might go 21 days with the same breakfast. No, I'm not going to do that because I really want to give samples and feedback of how it works, what things I like, what things I don't like. So I am going to try everything. But a lot of times if I'm in a hurry, I'm not going to make a video and I'm just going to try a staple. I tell you right now, this is gonna be a new staple because it literally tastes like coconut, pineapple, dessert for breakfast. So super good. All right, well, I just wanted to post that, see how easy it was. This is literally one of my shortest videos. And you saw it took 5 minutes to make this, as long as you have the quinoa already ready. All right, cheers, everybody.